So, I'm gonna go back a few months. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go back a few months. So, I think a lot of people have experienced like just some crazy things over the last few months. And for me, I had noticed that I was feeling really tired all the time. I would tell my husband like probably around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I would say, babe, like, I'm sorry, like, I have to go lay down. I need to take a nap. Like, I'm so tired. And I would come into my little office here, and I would lay down and I would sleep for like 30 minutes and then I would get up and I was fine. Something else that I noticed was when I would stand up, I would get really dizzy. So I'd have to, like, if I stood up off the couch, like I'd have to grab the couch and just kind of like, whew. I don't know if you guys ever feel like that. And I really thought it was because like I needed to eat something or, whatever. I fully intend in my mind to start exercising. Like I had been doing really good for a while there with, working out, weight training, cardio, things like that. And in my head, I want to exercise, but I felt like if I was exerting that energy, like I would just fall over. And so like I haven't gotten to that point where I could start exercising. I was feeling really unmotivated to do much of anything. I became quite, kind of stagnant, I guess, in my activity level, and, kind of became depressed about things. So I started praying because I am the praying type, and I was just asking for like guidance, asking for something to be brought into my life. And it's just crazy how when you pray and you listen, your prayers are answered. So I was introduced to this company and this product, and when I first saw it, I was like, okay, like a cough drop. I thought it was like literally like a cough drop. I didn't think that it was really that, interesting. But as I started to learn more about it and started using it, I'm like, okay, there is actually something to this. So I started taking this one specifically formulated for women. I started taking 2 a day at the beginning of July. And within a week, I recognized, hi Jenny, hi Tony. Within a week, I recognized that I wasn't taking a nap anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay, like this is kind of interesting. Like I'm kind of surprised that it's giving me energy that I didn't realize that it was gonna do for me. And, previous to all this that I'm talking about, or during it, my fatigue and things like that, I had noticed that my hair was falling out in the shower. As you can see, I have curly hair, so when I take a shower, I flip my head upside down, I put my conditioner, and I use my fingers as my brush through my hair. And so like, instead of hair coming off on a brush, like it's coming off in my fingers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's so much hair on my fingers. What's going on? So much hair in the drain. Like my hair was falling out like crazy. Okay. And so I started like these 2 different formulas. One is specifically formulated for women. The other one's specifically formulated for hair, skin, and nails. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give these things a chance and see how they work for me. So within a week, like I said, I stopped taking a nap. Like I didn't need a nap anymore. I felt like I could get through my day and make it till bedtime, which I thought was really incredible. Well, something kind of crazy happened last week. I follow this chiropractor on Facebook, and he's local here to me. And I saw one of my friends interacting with his live. So I'm like, hey girl, whatever. And she's like, hey, are you busy Thursday? And I'm like, no, I'm not. She's like, well, they're having an event at the office. You should go. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go with you. Get me out of the house for a while. And it's like, the stuff that they talk about and do is like right up my alley. I'm all about natural. I'm all about preventative. And so I'm like, this sounds fun. So I go and they have different stations where they do different things there, you know, chiropractor, you know, crystals, painting, nutrition testing, massage, like they had different stations. So I did one where I got like a nutritional assessment done. Well, she tested me against some stuff and realized that, hey, you should come back and let me do like a full evaluation on you. And I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. So I went back the next day for an appointment. I had the evaluation done and I got my results yesterday. And it's just really kind of crazy how things worked out. But apparently I have something called adrenal fatigue. And like, give me a thumbs up if you know what that is, or you have it, or the things that I'm explaining to you is like maybe how you felt. So what's going on is like my adrenals aren't functioning the way that they're supposed to function, which is also affecting my thyroid. And if I don't take care of it, it could eventually affect my heart. Okay, so these drops that were brought into my life was exactly what I needed. Okay, I thought, I'm 40 now, okay, I thought what I was experiencing was like perimenopause or premenopausal. I'm sorry if you're a guy on here. I thought that's what I was experiencing, but it wasn't. It's actually adrenal fatigue. So I just thought it was really interesting that this was brought into my life right when I needed it, right exactly when I needed it. So these drops that I'm talking about are just not a regular piece of candy, okay? You might see some of my pictures where it's like I'm just holding up a piece of candy, there's a piece on my tongue, whatever. It's not just a piece of candy. I'm gonna share with you a little bit about some of the science behind it, okay? So you're probably familiar with the feeling you get when you go to the beach, or you're hiking and you come across a waterfall, or a thunderstorm rolls through, and like there's just something in the air. Like you get like a calming feeling over your body, relaxed feeling, and oh, thanks, Carolyn. So you get that feeling over your body, and there's actually a scientific explanation for that. It's actually the air is charged with negative ions. We're constantly exposed to positive ions, which are going to be, you know, the wireless, the, you know, cell phone stuff, electronics, you know, your microwave, like whatever, fluorescent lights, we're getting all these positive ions, and because they're positive does not mean they're positive for you. They're actually not good for you. So when you go to the beach, that's why you have that like feeling over you, because like you're exposed to the negative ions. So it's actually really super interesting how it works. So when lightning hits the earth, like it doesn't just happen because like there's no reason. It happens because when it hits the earth, it charges the plants around it with negative ions. And like I was saying earlier, like those have some benefits. If you pick those plants, they start to lose their nutrients and that negative ion charge. So what this company has done is they pick superfoods, botanicals, and herbs at peak season, and they stick them into this chamber. It's like a centrifuge, if you've ever heard of anything like that. And it shakes things really violently, spins things really violently, and they're able to extract the plant DNA and infuse it with those negative ions, and they embed or infuse the plant DNA with the negative charge plant DNA into a caramel lozenge, okay? So there's 15 different formulas, and you pick the formula that you need, and you literally pop it out of the little blister pack that it comes in right here, and you put it in your mouth and you suck on it like a piece of candy. And now I'm gonna trip over my words because I have candy in my mouth. It absorbs right through your mucosal membranes, right to your bloodstream, and it goes to the area of the body that it's needed. So it essentially bypasses your digestive system. And I can tell you that I love supplements. Like I love putting good nutrients in my body, but I'm not as consistent as I should be with them. I have to tell you, with this product, like I am so super consistent with it because they're so good. They literally taste like a piece of candy. They're 100% natural, they're kosher, they're vegan, they're halal certified, they're registered with the FDA. Like, they are the real deal. They're delicious, they're effective, and I love them. I absolutely love them. So I'm able to be consistent with it, and I'm able to get results with it. And so I have to share with people like what's working for me. And I love, like I said, I love health and wellness. And when I'm having results like this with something, I really do feel like it's my duty to tell other people about it. I mentioned earlier that my hair was falling out, and I started taking, it's called BTY, it's for your hair, skin, and nails, and it works, you know, from the inside out. And I'm just gonna show you real quick my hair and how much my hair is growing back because of this product. Like right here, look at all this hair that's growing back. It's amazing. And my nails, like after I had my kids, my nails would split down the middle and they wouldn't grow out. Like my thumbnails, it's amazing. It's amazing that they're growing back. So I'm really excited about it. Like I said, I really believe in preventative and dealing with things before they become a problem. I do believe we don't get enough nutrients in the food that we eat every day, and so we do need to supplement. And what a better, more delicious, fun, easy way to supplement than with these things right here. Okay. So with that being said, I can't tell what time it is because I'm on my phone here. We have a testimony group that we just launched in the United States the beginning of July. And we just started a testimony group where people are starting to get their products and they're starting to experience the effects of the products. And I would love to be able to invite you into that testimony group, and maybe there's a testimony in there that resonates with you. Maybe you're dealing with something that somebody else is and they're having results with this. So shoot me a message afterwards and I will invite you. Safe for all ages. So I have to legally say, or I have to say because of legalities, 18 and up. Talk to your pediatrician. I choose to give it to my children. So I guess it would be up to you. So my kids love them. Like my oldest son, he's 12. Okay, so he's hormonal and has his attitude and whatever. So we like to go down to the lake and watch the sunset. Well, just him and I went one day and we're sitting there and we're talking and he's like, Mom, I just feel better. Like I feel good. I'm in a good mood. I'm talkative. I just feel better. He's like, it's the fruit drops. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like he recognizes that they are making him feel better, which I think is absolutely incredible. I put the basket of supplements on my buffet and the kids just help themselves, but it's gotten to a point where I actually need to start rationing them because they love them so much. They're amazing. So Lori, they're actually negative ion, plant DNA infused pieces of candy. This is one of the formulas. This is what they look like. There's 15 different formulas, like I said, and they all do something different. They all work synergistically together, but we've got things for like your joints. We've got things for blood sugar. We've got things to help you sleep. Men and women's health. What else? Gastrointestinal, digestive, energy, immunity, allergies, breathing. Like we got something in here for everything. So if you want more information, I was going to go over the ingredients of this, but I'm going to keep this like to this limit here. So if you want into the testimony group, comment here, send me a message. I will add you so that you can read some of the testimonies in there. And I'm looking forward to hearing like maybe some of the things that you're dealing with and suggesting something that I have here to help you. So thank you guys for jumping on. If you want to win a sample, do me a favor and share this. Make sure that it is public and that you tag me in it so that I see the notification, and I will enter your name into a drawing for some samples so that you can try them. And I plan on doing every Tuesday. I plan on doing testimonies. The testimonies are coming in. They're really exciting. So next week I'm going to have a guest on so she can share hers. I think Matt's going to share his maybe tomorrow night, but it's pretty exciting. So thank you guys for jumping on, and I hope you have a good night, and I hope you don't drink too much during the debate tonight. So have a good night, everyone.